Settled next to the Willamette River, Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
Yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Steps away to find some room. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away and it'll be 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. So Boise State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they
Mark down.
picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Gabriel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab outside. It's Genty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Might as well stick with him. And the Ducks get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps the legs moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
Want to just keep seeing bounce from them and a little better.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air. It's Gabriel. Buys a little extra time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
He's got the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got a lot of running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Genty. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Gets rid of it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Genty. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
We just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a...
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
He's got it. Touchdown, Boise State. And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Give to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's James. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
On the option. Now the toss. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Bates. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Twist his way through. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a gap. It's James. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan?
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock's running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Quarterback extends the play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
Down the middle. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Broncos. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got it in the middle. It's low. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. 1st down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards. And
I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to...
He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19th. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll give it to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to